When you want to add a product, the first thing to do is to go to Shopping, and then it will list all your products. Click Add Product, and you can put your product name in, or you can copy it from a notepad or email, wherever you have it listed, and paste it in or type it. Now we've pre-set up some categories here. We'll show you in a separate video how to do the categories, but you click on the category you want. In this case it's a brand, and we've set up Kenzo as one of the brands underneath. The next thing you can do is to add it into other categories if you have them set up. So we've got girls clothes here, and we'll put this into tops as well. And you can put the price in. We're just going to put a price in here because we have nothing set, so we're just going to put a false price in for the moment. Add your product image in next, so have some pre-sized images to about 1000 pixels wide, and you want to tick the produce thumbnail option, and it will use these two settings here instead of having to browse them. Click Add Product, and then you can add a product gallery. So again, click on Produce Thumbnail, and you want to select the same image to start with. If you've got multiple images, you can keep adding these in, and just click Save Image, and it will keep allowing you to put more in the gallery. The next thing to do is adding the sizes, or what have you. In this case it's sizes 4, 5, 10 to 12. So we're going to just type those in. As you start adding more of these in, they will start to populate by themselves. The next time you come along, you won't have to do quite so much typing. As you can see, that one said 10 already, and 12 is there. And you then can add a price on the right hand side. If it's blank, it takes the top price that you already put in. So if you've got different prices lower down, you can start adding those prices in. So if 10 and 12 years, for example, are a higher price, you might add a different price in there. Otherwise, it will take this top price as standard, so you can leave them blank. And they won't be available to buy unless you put the available stock on the right-hand side into the system. So for instance, this one, we can make that 1020 instead of £999. And if we have a look on the outside, there's the Kenzo red jumper. Now if we click on the Tell Me More option, you'll see the actual product itself. And you can see from this, there's the product name we've put in, there's the price, and if we click on the thumbnail, it will produce the larger image here. Clicking on that opens it up to the maximum size. And you can see these are all out of stock, but you can see the difference in price for the 12-year option. If we click back here, you'll see that the main price is $999, which is shown to all of those options there. So wherever it's blank, it's there, but 1020 on the 12 is shown as a different price. Once you've added your product, it will automatically produce a product name, the product URL, and the product title. And these are produced from whatever you typed in the first place. The product URL is produced from this name, and it's what is used when you type a web address in. So in this case, it will be Hatley-Boys Dinosaur Rainmac with dashes in between where the spaces are. Now if you try to change the URL after you've produced the product, you're going to get this dire warning about broken links, and it's really best not to change that at all after you've produced the product. Make sure you're happy with the URL and then leave it that way forever. It will affect ranks if you keep changing it, and it will also break links to the product if someone has linked to that product from either inside the site or outside. Now if we look at the product name, I'll show you where this is used. So we'll have a look on the live site, and it's used in the product name within the category, and it's also used as the product title on the main product page and in the alt text of the image. The product title doesn't actually appear on the page at all. It's used within Google and other search engines as the main link to your website, and it's the single most important piece of optimization to get your site ranked. So if we copy this, and we'll just do a search on Google just to show you. So if we search this one, in actual fact the product itself that we've just listed there is ranked 3rd for that particular term. You can see it in the listings, and that at the top is the title that you would click on. Now here's a good reason why you might want to change that. You can see Google has given an alternative suggestion of raincoat, and if we click on that you'll see that the site doesn't rank. Now this is a synonym, a similar word for RainMac, and if we have a look back on our title, you might want to change the title to raincoat there and leave this one as RainMac so that you get the best of both worlds, that you'll rank for both of them. And obviously leave the URL alone. Once you've settled on your name and title, we'll now deal with the remaining options that you've got within the product. And these are important to help the product rank better and look better. There's the brief and main descriptions, and this is used below the product listing within the categories. And if we click on the product, it's also used just below the product name and price. And the main description is in the main product as well. And these help to make it look a bit better, and it helps with Google with ranking as well. So in this case, just a snippet of text to make people want to click through. The brief description is also used in the search engines. And if you use the right words, it will appear in the Google listing below the main title. The main description you can paste in here or type, gives a little bit more product information. And the more original information that you've written on here, the better really, to make it useful for the client who's using your website. So we'll have a look here. You've got the brief description which appears in the listing, and you can see that makes it look better. And it also appears below the price, as does the main description. Now this should be original text in both cases, and the original text will help this product to rank, so don't just copy it from another website.